I'm Professor Lewis Price. And I've got over 45 years worth of experience in transplants. From its humble beginnings in Brigham Hospital to a modern masterpiece it is today.
And you're coming with me!
Every step of the way. The earliest known records of transplant date back to 2 BC, when Indian doctors used skin grafts to repair people with burnt faces. However, it was not until 1954, almost 2,000 years later, when scientists and doctors started to get a real understanding of what was needed to make a successful transplant. Brigham Hospital, 23rd of December, 1954. Doctors Joseph Murray and John Hartwell Harrison are attempting a kidney transplant on a pair of identical twins. They've got limited amounts of time, and it's not quite known yet whether or not the kidneys will work in the other twin. Only time will tell. This operation was a turning point in the history of transplants, as it was the first ever successful operation with a successful tissue match. In other words, it was a game changer. I've actually got the chance today to meet Joseph Murray, so I'm going to go and speak to him now.
I'm very proud of the work I did as a young man. I think we broke many records and we made leaps and bounds in the field of medical science. In fact, I have the kidney from that transplant here with me today.
You can't display
what do you mean? I can't display an organ on TV. That is ridiculous.
After the success of that initial kidney transplant, many more successes in the field of transplant followed, up until the 3rd of December 1967 in South Africa. Dr. Chris Barnard attempted the first ever human heart transplantation.
At the moment, I'm just about to cut into the left ventricle to allow some blood loss from the left atrium. This will allow me to slowly take out the heart, right like that, basically. Well, I think that operation was a great success.
Another major step forward in the world of transplants came in 1983, when the Toronto Lung Transplant Group performed the first ever successful lung transplant on a 58-year-old.
Oh, help! I need a lung transplant.
But as this came, there also came many bad things with it as well, namely organ harvesting. A human heart can fetch almost £5 on the black market, and 2 human hearts can fetch almost twice that. Hello?
Bonjour.
What is your name, please?
Je suis Monsieur le Chatelier.
Would it be possible if you could please explain to my viewers how and why you got into the world of organ harvesting?
I have been harvesting human organs for nearly 20 years now. I'm aware of the risks, but the black market pays very well.
Have you had any personal experiences with harvesting organs with friends or family members or whatever?
Oui. Just last week I harvested my nan's left nipple, my grandfather's 2 kidneys, and my mother's kneecap.
Oh, right, okay. So, I take it your grandfather is now presumably deceased?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you very much. Très hot. Wow, I'm boiling.
At first I was sceptical, but now I can actually realise why people such as Monsieur Chatelier may want to sell their organs on the black market, The people in some parts of France are completely desperate and have no choice but to do that. But with organ transplants becoming ever more revolutionary and stepping forward, how long is it going to be before we simply cannot harvest organs and we have to grow them using stem cells?
For example, just last week in China, 2 scientists proclaimed that they had carried out the world's first successful head transplant. They did not want to release any photos from it, but we were fortunate enough to get this secret inside a video. And it's not just heads which are being transplanted. Brains, boobs, other body parts, it's all getting changed now. Scientists predict within 100 years we'll be able to chop and choose and pick what we look like, when people will just be able to simply grow the part of the body that they want. I can't believe that this is such an exciting time for us to be living in, and I can't wait to see where this goes in the future. My name is Lewis Price, and you've been watching a history of transplants. Thank you.